Rica is so nice and wild. I can't wait to go explore some more.
Hey, Enjoy the Lifers, namaste. We have an epic episode for you today, so start off by liking this video and subscribe to the funnest travel channel on YouTube. And join us on our journey as we're trying to get 1,000 subscribers.
Let's do this together!
In this episode, we revisit our trip to Costa Rica last Christmas as we check out giant volcanoes, walk over death-defying hanging bridges. There's waterfalls, wild animals, and magic hot springs river. This place has it all, so don't forget to smack that subscribe button. We're in a big hurry on our way to Costa Rica.
Let's go, Pura Vida.
We began our journey by boarding a red-eye flight from Los Angeles to San Jose.
Okay, we got a layover here in Guatemala. The sun is coming up. The red-eye flight is so much fun.
We arrived at 4 a.m. and picked up our rental car, and immediately we could feel the Pura Vida. Woo! Pura Vida means pure life or simple life. It's used to say hello and goodbye. And it's more than just a phrase. It's an attitude and a way of life, sharing the positivity and the love. The people are really wonderful here. So the first thing we did was meet up with a fellow henna artist from San Jose, and we exchanged tattoos, and she gave us some local information about where to go and what to do. After a refreshing lunch, we checked out the city of San Jose. It was a happening city with plenty of things to see. There was some really cool art, and this giant refrigerator full of snow, which was really popular with the kids. We would like to give a special thanks to Margarita's cousin Luis and his family for allowing us to stay at their luxury condo while they were away, and congratulations on their new addition, Emiliano. The following day, we were off to La Fortuna and the Arenal Volcano. On the way there, we stopped in Alajuela and picked up our friends Jocelyn and Danny.
Ya traemos a los muchachos.
Jocelyn was there when Margarita and I first met in Tulum, Mexico. And she lives in this cool hostel where they have a very large pet spider and some grumpy ducks. And behind the hostel is a large hydroponic lettuce farm with rows and rows of beautiful lettuce.
Just lechugas.
The owners are these two beautiful ladies, and they will cook all your meals for you.
Pura Vida!
It's 3 hours to San Jose to La Fortuna, and it's a beautiful drive. Costa Rica has 6 active volcanoes and over 60 dormant volcanoes. So everywhere you look, there's a volcano. And that's why the soil is so rich and fertile. These coffee beans grow wild on the side of the road. You can just stop and pick them. Everything in Costa Rica is really green and beautiful. And the closer we got to the volcano, we could really start to feel the energy. That afternoon, we arrived in the magical town of La Fortuna. With the Arenal Volcano towering in the background, La Fortuna was magically spared from the disastrous 1968 eruption that decimated 3 nearby towns. This area is definitely one of the adventure capitals of Costa Rica. Hiking, river rafting, zip lining, rappelling, natural hot springs, they got it all. The first thing we did was go to La Fortuna Falls, which is about 15 minutes south of the city.
La Fortuna!
It's a short hike down to the falls. Okay, we're here at La Fortuna Waterfall. We're gonna do some swimming right now. Should be nice and refreshing.
Let's go swimming!
It was really thrilling because the water was really coming down strong. You can really feel the power of this waterfall. It's awesome. And the water's a bit cold, so it made it super refreshing. Jocelyn and Danny are acrobatic performers, and they were always giving us a free show. They were really talented. It was cool. We really enjoyed La Fortuna Waterfall. It was a great start to our Costa Rica adventure. After the waterfalls, we drove north around the volcano and arrived at the free natural hot springs river. Yes, this river is flowing with hot mineral water and very relaxing. It was really nice, but crowded. And near the bridge, there's some good rocks you can jump off of. And afterwards, we decided to head back to our hotel and take a break. We stayed at Cabanas Termalitas. It was a nice room with everything we needed. It was close by all our favorite hot springs, and best of all, it was right at the base of the volcano. A great location with a zipline park right across the street. The next morning we got an early start, and it began with a traditional vegetarian Costa Rican breakfast. Fresh juice, rice and beans, plantains, and fresh bread and jam. Everything tastes delicious here. Margarita loved it.
Manzanas de agua. No.
I don't know about that.
After breakfast, we drove to the mystical Arenal Hanging Bridges Park, a beautiful nature reserve and botanical gardens with hanging bridges and waterfalls everywhere. On our way there, we enjoyed some fresh coconut.
Gracias.
And there were tons of wild animals on the side of the road. They were very tame and they didn't seem to mind us at all. As we drove into the Arenal Hanging Bridges Park, we noticed that they had great views of the volcano. The nature preserve was incredible, with tons of exotic plants and birds. I thought Tarzan was going to jump out at any moment.
Oh my god, dude.
The hanging bridges crossed deep canyons, so it was a thrill walking across these bouncy, wavy walkways. You were really high up. It was a bit scary. But the views were incredible, and there's so much nature, it's awesome. We had such a good time at the Arenal Hanging Bridges Park, but it was time to take Jocelyn and Danny to the bus stop because they had to be back in San Jose to work. And then afterwards we went to our favorite restaurant, Organico Fortuna, a totally organic vegan restaurant. The food was wonderful, from designer smoothies and salads to pastas with cashew cheese. They even had homemade kombucha, which Margarita was very happy about.
Margie's reaction when they finally find that she has kombucha.
¿Puedo tener una kombucha, por favor? Kombucha Aventura is a way of living.
And of course the coffee was so good. Next, we decided to pamper ourselves at one of the many luxury spas here in town. We came here at Baldi Hotspring Spa, and we each booked a volcanic hot rock massage. They started off by giving us a tour of the spa. It was like a giant amusement park. It was very luxurious. Included with our massage was our very own private hot springs pool. It was the perfect temperature and it was outside. It was really beautiful and relaxing. One of our other favorite hot springs was Termalitas Del Arenal. It was much cheaper and it was really big, with 7 or 8 different heated pools and a cold plunge. And they had big water slides. We came here a few times. We really liked it. After a few days in La Fortuna, it was time to drive to Puerto Viejo. It's a hip beach town located on the east coast, about 5 hours away from La Fortuna. We thought it would only take us a day to get there, but that wasn't the case. Costa Rica has a very outdated highway system, so most of the highways are just 2-lane roads packed with semi-trucks and buses. What was supposed to be a 3-hour trip back to San Jose turned into a 7-hour traffic jam, and we had to stay in San Jose for the night because it's not wise to travel at night in Costa Rica. This wasn't good because we'd already paid for 2 nights at our Airbnb, so that means we lose a night at the beach. The next day we got up early, and it was supposed to be just a 3-hour drive, but it turned into a 6 or 7-hour drive through windy roads and tons of traffic. Rule number 1 in Costa Rica, don't overplan. If it says 5 hours on Google Maps, then plan for 8 to 10 hours. Everything is pura vida here, and nobody is in a hurry. And if you're in a hurry, you're just going to be frustrated. When we finally made it to the ocean, we stopped at the Cahuita National Park. Where there was some good waves and a cool wildlife sanctuary, with plenty of animals roaming free without a care. We arrived in Puerto Viejo, and it was a really cool, funky town with nice restaurants and shops. Our Airbnb was really nice and comfortable. It came with a delicious complimentary breakfast, and the owners were super chill and very friendly.
PURA VIDA!
The next day we went to Punta Uva, a nice beach just on the outside of town. Puerto Viejo and the surrounding area was really incredible, but our time there was cut short because we had a long drive back to the airport. If you only have a week in Costa Rica, I would advise staying in one location and keep it simple, or you may spend a lot of time stuck in traffic. Overall, Costa Rica was really amazing. Everything is really clean and safe, the food is incredible, and the people are really nice. We can't wait to come back. There's so much to see and do that you need at least a month to take it all in. It's a bit on the pricey side, but it really delivers with well-preserved nature, really friendly animals, and the Pura Vida will keep you coming back for more. If you like this video, hit the subscribe button and click the bell, and we'll be back with more videos.